We're here. We are with our mage and that. I'm just quickly fixing something because I noticed a mistake that I made yesterday. There we go. That mistake has been rectified and we can get on with this. So, let's get out of there.
I'm used to delivering children and helping old men through the winter cold.
So, last time, now we left off, we had gotten back from Valerio. Now we had talked with Cremisius, a class C of the Bull's Chargers. So, before we go back to the hinterlands and that, we will go to the war room. Cullen should be done with that quest, and we can get our horses from Master Dennett. And then we will, before we go back to the hinterlands, we will go to the Storm Coast and get Iron Bull. But how is your day been? Or how has your day been, I guess, is the term. We have an Inquisition perk. Four points in category. I think I had to upgrade the potion to be able to carry more. Nope, I gotta get 3 points needed in this one, so we will get that. Not that it shouldn't take us long to get another one, but there's that. That is done. That is done. So we will send Liliana to deal with that.
To work?
Send Colin to deal with that one.
Let us begin.
Okay, so we will head off to the Storm Coast. And then we can go to the hinterlands. So let us go to the Storm Coast. And we will just take them.
Your worship, for what it's worth, welcome to the Storm Coast. I would have sent word sooner, but our efforts have been delayed.
How so?
Some of our soldiers went to speak with their... well...
So we'll get Iron Bull. We'll come back and deal with the Blades of Hisarion when we don't have so many things on the go at the moment. So we'll speak with Iron Bull, we'll head to the hinterlands.
Stand down! Grim! How'd we do?
5 or 6 wounded, Chief. No dead.
That's what I like to hear. Let the throat cutters finish up, then break out the cast. So, you're with the Inquisition, huh? Glad you could make it. Come on, have a seat. Drinks are coming.
Iron Bull, I presume.
Yeah, the horns usually give it away. I assume you remember Cremisius Aclassi, my lieutenant.
Good to see you again. Throat cutters are done, Chief.
Already? Have them check again. I don't want any of those Tevinter bastards getting away. No offense, Krem.
None taken. At least a bastard knows who his mother was. Puts him one up on you Canary, right?
So, you've seen us fight. We're expensive, but we're worth it. And I'm sure the Inquisition can afford us.
The Chargers seem like an excellent company.
They are, but you're not just getting the boys.
You're getting me.
You need a frontline bodyguard. I'm your man. Whatever it is. Demons, dragons, the bigger the better. And there's one other thing. Might be useful. Might piss you off. Ever hear of the Ben Hasra?
They're a Canary organization, right? The equivalent of their guards and city watch.
I'd go closer to spies. But yeah, that's them. Or, well, us. The Ben Hasrath are concerned about the breach. Magic out of control like that could cause... I've been ordered, but I also get reports from Ben Hasrath agents all over Orlais. You sign me on, I'll share them with your people.
You run your reports past Liliana before sending them. You send nothing she doesn't approve. If this turns out to be a trick, or if your reports compromise the Inquisition, Cassandra will eat you alive.
Wouldn't have it any other way. Rem, tell the men to finish drinking on the road. The Chargers just got hired.
What about the casks, Chief? We just opened them up with axes.
Find some way to seal them. You're Tevinter, right? Drive blood. We'll meet you back at Haven.
Yeah. I don't know why I just chose Haven. Shit. Once this loads up, we're actually going to be headed back out to the hinterlands. So, like I said, we're headed back to the hinterlands. So we will go speak with Master Dennett.
My interest, you sir.
Yeah, fine, and you're really willing to, and that, like, I'm always willing to do this and that, but if you come over here, you'll find a note to find Druffalo. I won't go do it right away. But it's a cute little creature, and it's nice. And it will follow you.
If those refugees are going to defend themselves, they'll need real defenses. I've got a few ideas.
I built watchtowers.
Nice. I'll speak.
There we go.
Elena says you got rid of those demon-cursed wolves. You've held up your end of our bargain, Inquisition. You'll have my whole stable and good hands to go with it.
You sent your stable hands and your horses to the Inquisition.
Well, you've cleaned up the area and a couple... Still, it feels wrong to abandon my land to go play horsemaster again.
Are you untrusting? This is a matter of...
I've heard... All right, just...
You do have to really get him to come to Haven to complete that quest. I mean, I haven't actually tried it the other way. So let me just actually save. This autosave should be when I got to the camp with Iron Bull.
Those watchtowers will keep my farmers and your refugees a lot safer. I've sent supplies to the crossroads.
Farewell.
Watch yourself, Inquisition. It's ugly out there.
Oh. So it doesn't really look like you have to have him come to Redcliffe to complete it.
Good to see you, Inquisition.
You...
Well, still, it feels wrong to abandon...
I still take him. Because it gives me that. Upgrade Mr. Iron Bull here. He will actually take not those ones. Let us run to Redcliffe. So on this one, it doesn't actually really matter which one you go with, if it's the Mages or the Templars. I tend to do the Mages, and that's because I find Alexius just a lot easier to defeat. But I've only looked at it as if Alexius and the Envy Demon that you see when you get to Lord Seeker Lucius. Um, Um, so from what I've read, and that because I just searched up online, and that like that I find well, let me just get past these. So from what I've read, and that most people are finding that it's easier to side with the mages rather than the Templars, and it's partially due to the fact that the Templar, her boss, is actually quite hard. But I don't know, I think I might leave it up to you guys. Now, so I'll go talk with Fiona. Now we'll go see what we have to do for Champions of the Just, and then we'll talk in the war room. But I might choose Templars this time, I don't know. I always choose Mages. And it's because I do actually partially agree with them in that I find that the mages are a lot easier to get. And Knight Captain Denham is actually easier to kill because he is a behemoth. If you have not played the game, I just completely like spoiled a large chunk of it, and I am sorry.
Let's look around.
A Templar, I believe.
I don't have a rogue on me. So I'll probably leave it up to... I'll make a decision probably next time.
I want a constant watch on that damn thing. Sound the alarm at the first sign of demons. Turn back. We can't open the gates until the threat has passed.
What was that?
We don't know what these rifts can do. That one appeared to alter the time around it.
We need to find out what caused whatever this is.
Make her have mercy. It's over. Open the gates.
We spread word the Inquisition was coming. But you should know that no one here was expecting us.
No one? Not even Grand Enchanter Fiona?
If she was, she hasn't told anyone. We've arranged use of the tavern for the negotiations.
Agents of the Inquisition, my apologies. Magister Alexius is in charge now, but hasn't yet arrived. He's expected shortly. You can speak with the former Grand Enchanter in the meantime.
Okay, so I'll be honest. I'm literally about to go chew her head off for what she's done. But as you'll come to realize, she made a choice with the things that she had to do. Fruit.
Thank you.
Of course.
Even before the sky fell open, this was a land of spirits and demons. Magic grows wild in the hills of Redcliffe.
Tell me about your people.
They say a spirit dwells in a small lake south of the highway. The girls of the village bring it daisies and ask for love, but rarely does it listen. For 'tis a spirit of valor, not love, and it favours blood lotus flowers.
So, as you can probably imagine, there is a way into the village from over here, but that's the problem. But that is okay. We will head this way. We will come speak with the healer here.
Too many people dying. My apologies. Can I help you? But if I doubt those refugees would risk their lives for a knife here. Why should I risk mine for them?
People are afraid right now. I haven't been called knife here as often as I'd expected. Mostly, all the humans say is thank you. I expect you'll find the same, and change some minds in the process.
All right. If the Inquisition soldiers are there, I might be safer regardless. I'll see you at the crossroads soon. Just give me a moment.
There we go. So here you'll find a few shops. That I come to them, I sell some of my things that I found. That if you went, if you either went down the path that I came down and went back up, then you'll have found the person that I had found and gotten the letter. To which you can come over here and blackmail Sister Tanner.
I'm Sister Tanner. May I help you?
Are you a chantry sister?
A lay Sister only. It is very busy work.
I found the letter.
What? You can't prove it. So, what do you intend to do?
Let's see. Impersonating a sister, smuggling, dishonoring Chantry Road. I can think of more if you like. Or you could put your skills to use for the Inquisition.
And you'd keep quiet? Nobody else has to know?
That will depend on how honest your efforts are on our behalf.
All right.
There we go. So it's where you find a lot of your power, and that is just gaining people. Gaining agents, and that's how I got a lot of my Inquisition perks, dude. Isn't it beautiful? I mean, that's Red Cliff Castle out there, but the rest of it, it's just beautiful.
I look forward to helping the Inquisition, as per our agreement.
A fruit.
Hey, Seeker. If I hit a guy high while you go low, you think we could get him to flip?
Flip?
Yeah. Ass over tea kettle, you know.
Not over my tea kettle.
Yeah.
I suppose that could be done.
I've always wanted to get a guy to flip.
I don't have Varric with me. It's probably what I'll do for my next profile on my own. Is probably a rogue.
I heard rumors that there are apostates outside the city fighting the temple.
Cool.
do something?
If there's anything to do, the rebels will handle it. They've done their best.
Here we are at the tavern. I call it a bar. Lesson for halal.
Welcome, agents of the Inquisition. First Enchanter Vivienne?
My dear Fiona, it's been so long since we last spoke.
You look dreadful.
Are you
You're sleeping well?
What has brought you to Redcliffe?
Skip the pleasantries, you know why we're here. You came all the way to Val Royeaux to invite us.
You must be mistaken. I haven't been to Val Royeaux since before the Conclave.
Well, that's very strange, because someone who looked exactly like you spoke to me in Val Royeaux.
Exactly like me? I suppose it could be magic at work. But why would anyone... Whoever or whatever brought you here? The free mages have already...
This right here is why you...
Fiona, dear,
Your dementia is showing.
An alliance with Tevin.
As one indenture to a magister, I no longer have the authority to negotiate with you.
The Divine's corpse is barely cold, and we've already joined the Imperium.
Most of Cedas blames us for the Divine's death. The Templar attacks grew worse, and we mages had no allies. Either my people made a last stand here in Redcliffe, or we took the only offer of help extended to us.
So I'll probably do the mages on this one, and then my next one, and then I'll do...
Welcome, my friend.
I'll do the Templars on my own, and I can show you that one.
Agents of the Inquisition, allow me to introduce...
The Southern Mages are under my command. And you are the survivor, yes? The one from the Fade? Interesting.
You're quite a long way from Tevinter, Alexius.
Indeed I am. Though I have heard you are no Ferelden either. It seems... there is no telling how many mages would be needed for such an endeavor. Ambitious, indeed.
Well, when you're fighting a massive tear in the sky, you can hardly afford to think small.
There will have...
Did the Magister's son give you that? Why would he help you?
We'll be careful, but we need to figure out what's going on here.
Magister, many villagers have already left. He says all track those now in even the art one. I am an alchemist. You must require while one.
We will go to the Chantry here in Redcliffe. I'll do the Templars this time, and that way you can just see them, see how tough it is to beat them in that, or... Yeah, I'll do Templars this time, that way I can show you, like, Fiona as well. Because Fiona is tough.
I'm pleased to hear it.
I won't do the Champions of the Just today. That'll be a separate video. But I will just show you a bit of what is involved in that one. And it's been a while since I've really actually gone with the Templars. I like going to loot this first. How nice for you to land behind me.
Magister elect, as if by magic.
Just going to jump through all of this.
And I can tell you one thing.
Basically what they said, and that is if I don't stop Alexius, and that it could mean madness for the world and that. I think we have enough to go do Champions of the Just though, and I can probably do Champions of the Just today. And that because if I were to go with the mages and that, I'd be welcoming them as my allies. Not bad. I'd be doing the same thing with the Templars as well.
Well, malcontents pledged themselves to Devinter and joined a cult.
So we'll actually stay here in the hinterlands and that because we can go do a couple fade rifts.
I can hardly wait to see what comes next.
Me chopping Vince in half. Hopefully.
So pretty much all we have to really do to get to power is just set up camps. Or we can go destroy a Fade Rift. We're going to try and avoid the fighting. Iron. So here we'll actually, I love what Vivian says about going in here.
You always find such lovely places to explore, my dear.
One of the supply caches Whittle wanted us to find.
Iron. Dragstone. Dragstone. So we come down here, and then after we go into the cave, and then you'll find a body here. A letter. So actually, we won't even have to go. I'm still going to go set up the camp because I need Varric for something. Now there are certain people on here that you can only use Varric for. One of them is up by the cult castle there. So we'll come down around here. We'll change party. I'll probably kick Iron Bull to take Varric. So with the, if you watched my Kunari one, you would have known that I went with the mages. But you also would have noticed that after I got back from the mages, I went on to do In Your Heart Shall Burn. And it's because I know that with the Templars, beating the Templars and that I can... Sorry, let me just finish fighting here.
I'd be dead. Do you need anything? I should probably report back.
This is a mage.
The apostates call her that.
Oh, fruit. So I know if I'm versing the Templars and that I can do it. That the mages, like I said, Fiona's a bit tougher.
So, the truth. I may have been,
You were trying...
So, are you going to report me?
Look, kid, if you can talk an apostate out of her pants in the middle of a war, you've got to get it. Make contacts, get in for...
So there's my power. In total, I have 15 power now. So I can go do either in Hushed Whispers or Champions of the Just. Just going to come back up to here. We need stock with her.
I know you, but are you? Then prove it. The Maker has...
To gain their respect and help, you have to go close the breach that is in their
Danger, the simple-minded will
area.
whatever superstition they can find, however stupid.
So you close that, they'll be pleased. Go speak with the keeper again, she'll ask what she can do to help. And that the answer that I usually give them, that is I tell them to help the refugees at the crossroads.
How may we serve you? Herald of Andraste.
Have your people help the refugees.
When the make...
Now we'll go inform Bernard. He will be so very distraught, but we can give him a new purpose, him and his men too.
Excuse me. Lady Venena should be here. What am I supposed to do now?
The Inquisition needs...
Yes. My...
So him and his men will join us now. But that is that. So now we'll actually return to the crossroads and that because we'll go return that phylactery.
The Inquisition could get these people back on their feet.
Of course.
Returning that phylactery will gain me another agent.
I have heard stories about you. I am Enchanter Elendra. I hope you find a way to end this foolish. I believe this is your phylactery. I found it... Ah. Thank you. Matron was important to me. Here, for your trouble. The Inquisition could use the skills of a powerful mage. If I wished to kill others, I would have joined the rebels. How is the Inquisition any better?
The Inquisition is our chance to restore order, Enchanter. Without it, we'll be no better than apostates.
Madame Vivienne, Court Mage of the Empress of the Lake. I am honored. And if you... my
So that's how you get agents, and then you lean on people, and then you lean on yourself. Let's go back to Haven. So we'll do Champions of the Just. That I'll first make a few weapons, and that because I have a few people that I choose to take with me. On this one, I take Cassandra, I take Vivienne, and then I also take Iron Bull.
Have you seen the horses Master Dennett sent the Inquisition?
We need 12. So there's one for Cassandra. I need 20 cloth, I need 24 metal, and I need 6 leather. Let's see what I have. Okay, for cloth, I can get lamb's wool for cloth. I can get one more of canine leather. And then I need one more onyx. Because that is what I would be using for cold damage. Actually, at that, I'll just make this. And then we'll give it that,
Serve you well.
That and Mine will be the first one to get the rune, depending on what rune I make or get first. But that one is for Cassandra. Vivian takes that. And I saw the rest. Okay, I don't have any. Cassandra doesn't have any. I actually give her more so poison. Vivian Solus has one. So Solus is actually one of the ones that I usually take with me on this one. So for this I take Cassandra, Vivian, and Solus. So I'll just show you the mages, what they say for the mages first.
We don't have the manpower to take the castle. Either we find another way in, or give up this nonsense and go and get the Templars.
Redcliffe is in the hands of a magister. This cannot be allowed to stand.
The letter from Alexius asked for the Herald of Andraste by name. It's an obvious trap.
Isn't that kind of him? What does Alexius say about me? He's still complimentary. That we are certain he wants to kill you.
Not this again.
Redcliffe Castle is one of the most defensible... If you...
And if we don't even try to meet Alexius, we lose the mages and leave a hostile foreign power on our doorstep.
Even if we could assault the keep, it would be for no...
The mad...
has outplayed us.
Fine. We go get the Templars and they help us deal with Alexius. My spies report the mages have already mobilized for war. Even if we succeed at recruiting the Templars, it will be too late to stop Alexius.
We cannot accept defeat now. There must be a solution.
Other than the main gate, there's got to be another way into the castle. A sewer? A watercourse? Something.
There's nothing I know of that would work.
Wait. There is a secret passage into the castle. An escape route for a family. It's too narrow for our troops, but we could send agents through.
Too risky. Those agents will be discovered well before they reach the Magister.
That's why we need a distraction.
While they're focused on Lavelle, we break the Magister's defenses. It could work, but it's a huge risk.
Fortunately, you'll have...
This man says he has information.
Your spies will...
The plan puts you... We can still...
So that's what I have for that. The other choice that I have is this one.
The Templars must help us close the breach. The Order was founded to fight magic.
We must first convince the Lord Seeker to bring the Templars out of exile.
We've received word from a knight recruit. They gather at Therenfall Redoubt.
It has been vacant for decades. Why go there?
We must approach the Lord Seeker again to get anywhere. We can ask him then.
If we present a plan to seal the breach, the Templars may ally with us. First, we must prove ourselves a more attractive prospect.
If it's status the Lord Seeker seeks, the Inquisition will approach him after allying with the noblest houses in Orlais.
They'll come with us to Therenfall and demand the Templars' help close the breach.
You believe that will work?
Even the Lord Seeker would find it difficult to ignore so many nobles on his doorstep.
Yes, especially when led by the Herald of Andraste. Is it my good looks you need, or my winning smile? Rumors you were saved from the fate by Andraste have grown legion among the Templars. A herald, that same herald returning with noble support, will be reconsidered, as will the power of the Inquisition.
If I have a growing reputation, we may as well use it. If it moves the Templars to question the Lord Seeker's orders, he may rethink his stance.
We do not need. The breach will not wait for our
Good news. Several noble or legion houses will petition the Templars to help.
So that is the one that we will go do. I take 3 mages and that because it's easier. And I take Soulless because he has one of the main powers that I would need. So the difference between what the Lord Seeker and Magister Alexius is, Magister Alexius is a bit easier to beat, but they go about it in different ways.
The Herald of Andraste, Lord Esmerel Abernathy. Ah, Lady Vivienne, we met at last summer's. The Lord's care to mark the moment. The Lord Seeker won't meet us until he greets the Inquisition in person.
These lords are useful, but none of this should be necessary. Surely the Lord Seeker sees the true threat. What is he playing at?
The Lord Seeker changed his mind about us rather quickly. Is he known for that?
Perhaps he has a plan for us.
So this is
Knight Templar, Sir Delrin Baris, second son of Ban Jevrin Baris of Ferelden.
I didn't... The sky burns with magic, but he ignores all calls to action until your friends arrive. Only if we're allowed... The Lord Templars shouldn't... Win over the Lord Seeker, and... Don't... The Lord Seeker.
What if...
Well, there's no correct answer. The ritual
What?
I don't...
The Lord Seeker makes us shuffle flags around.
Once you finish the standards, the Lord Seeker will see you.
Hang your own draperies, knight. We've business to conduct. What does the Lord Seeker want to see, gentlemen?
The Herald's choice. It's yours.
He's welcome.
Traditionally, a participant in the rite now explains their choices to those assembled.
This was a question of what I believe. I let faith guide my answers.
On a whim? If it wasn't to impress the Lord Seeker, why bother at all?
I suppose those are your intentions. The Lord Seeker awaits you both. Follow me.
so he actually doesn't. we go right into battle.
It's necessary, you know. You don't run a battlefield by committee.
Without faith...
You were expecting the Lord Seeker. He sent me to die for you.
Knight Captain, Lord Esmerel Abernash. Honor. It is not unlike the second dispersal of the reclaimed Dales. No doubt rank puts you above such things. A pity more people don't understand that.
This is the grand alliance the Inquisition offers.
Lord Abernash, it might be wise to give the Knight Captain some distance.
You're a silver tongue. I won't let you claim the knight and his captain. Knight Captain Dem.
The Lord Seeker had a plan, but the Herald ruined it by arriving with purpose. It sowed too much deceit.
Knight Captain, I must know what's going on.
You are all supposed to be changed. Now we must purge the questioning knights.
For once, I agree with the...
Is the Knight Captain alive?
Barely. If you use a healing elixir, he may survive.
We'll heal him. Let's judge the Knight Captain after we find his master.
The Knight Captain may have useful information.
He hardly deserves our charity.
Knight Captain's keys. I would question the Lord Seeker about this Elven.
They are monsters. We all noticed. It's horrible.
So the difference between this one and... One thing I do recommend, having your inventory cleared before you come do this, you will find a lot of loot. I sadly don't have a rogue on me. But I don't have a rogue on me.
Prepare them. Guide them to me.
Was that the Lord Seeker?
Where? I do not hear anything.
Show me what you are. I would know you. You will be so much more.
So you'll notice once I get out of combat and that I will save the game. So when you're doing these, frequently save. It's just I'm looking for. Valuables do not take up space in your inventory, and that mostly weapons do. Weapon, shield, and any accessories you get. There we are, we've leveled up.
The Herald of Andraste, it's time we became better acquainted.
This is where you meet the Lord Seeker. And this is where you'll realize it's not actually him. When you get in here, do not believe anything you see. This is an alternate world.
Is this shape useful? Will it let me know you? Everything tells me about you. So will this. Watch.
Are you trying to tempt me or copy me?
Are you trying to copy me? Being you will be so much more interesting than being the Lord Seeker. Do you know what's the Inquisition? When I'm done, the Elder One will kill you and ascend. Then I will be you.
I saw through your game. What else do you think you can gain?
You are under the mistaken impression that I require every reaction, every protest is an answer. Lori is coming, and the Elder One wants you to serve him like everyone else, by dying in the right way.
I am not your toy. I am Envy, and I will know you. Tell me, Herald, in your mind. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you feel.
Tell me what you see.
So like I said, don't let this get to you.
The Inquisition's strength rivals any kingdom.
Our reach begins to match my ambition, but we will strive for more. Is imitating what you can't have your only pleasure, demon?
Accusing. Trying. You chose the Chanter's flag for the standards. Is it important? Will you grieve when the Elder One topples it?
The Chantry fell.
The Herald saved all.
Our arms said up. No force matches ours in strength.
Do you see how glorious my Inquisition will be after you die at the hands of the Elder One?
You're hurting, helpless, hasty. What happens to the hammer when there are no more nails?
What are you? Get out! This is my place! What are you doing?
Come in here, you'll see Cullen. Or not Cullen, but, Cole.
Wait. Envy is hurting you. Mirrors on memories. A face it can feel but not fake. I want to help. You, not envy.
Who are you? I've seen you before. Have I?
I've been watching. I'm Cole. We're inside you. Or I am. You're always inside you. It's easy to hear, harder to be a part of what you're hearing. But I'm here, hearing, helping. I hope. Envy hurt you, is hurting you. I tried to help, then I was here, in the hearing. It's not usually like this.
The least I can ask is that things make sense in my own head.
It never... I was watching. I watch. Every time... Yeah. Anyway, you're frozen. Envy is trying to take your face. I heard... Well, I...
So, come out. It's water.
Ideas are loud here. Make them louder. Think of water.
Think of water?
Yes.
I can't help you. I will see more. Betrayed allies will curse your name. Like the first Inquisition, you will bring blood and ruin and fear.
Unless you don't. You don't have to. None of this is real
What
unless
do you
you
say
let
your
it
crimes, heretic?
Get out, thing! I am yearning!
Have it. Take her to the gallows. Mother Gisela is no heretic.
Where is the herald? Let that tyrant charge me to my face.
Heresy against the Inquisition is the only charge we need.
I am a grand cleric of the Chantry.
You are a threat to the peace.
That is the Marquis of Haven. We're actually going to come this way, and then we're going to go in here.
The Herald has questions, Commander.
Is it my turn to be branded a traitor for questioning what we've become?
It's dark, but it isn't real. Think of sparks. Keep going up. You're more you there than you are envy, and that tires it out.
Good, I think.
So now we come back over here. You see this?
What manner of fire is this?
It is veil fire. Come back, you'll see that that one's already lit. Come back here, you'll light this one. Light that one, and then you'll light that one there.
I haven't seen enough.
Go up here. Don't actually have to go up there yet, and that is where you want to go, though. No, you can look around down there still, but come up here. Now you have to escape the forest. So essentially what this is,
There weren't enough of them, boy. The Herald March is here next, bringing even more demons.
I'd die before I let that happen.
Righteousness suited the Lord Seeker as...
You're letting the Herald seem more to sketch her shapes. But what she sees...
Quiet!
here the demons don't see you.
And see the legacy of the Inquisition. Its followers hosts to demons, your world ashes.
What then?
You're making it hard for Envy to think. It'll probably come out soon. It's angry.
I think we've escaped them.
No! Run!
Almost there. Keep going up.
They say the Herald summoned these demons up as their lead was murdered. An abomination. Why did no one get
Almost there. Keep going up.
So you learn things in this dark future is what it is. You learn that they intend to summon a demon army and that they intend to kill Empress Celine. Now you come all the way up here though. All the way up here to where you'll find Envy.
Unfair! Unfair! That thing kept you whole, kept you from giving me your shape! What could you gain from being me?
What could you gain? What? Ah! We'll start again. More pain this time. The Elder One still comes.
It's frightened of you.
Get out of...
Here you kick Envy out of your head. And you see it for its true form.
Lord Seeker!
No, an imposter.
That monster ensured we weren't prepared. I still don't know what...
Did anyone else see a young man appear beside me?
What young man?
Pale, strangely dressed, clearly fate-touched.
I saw no one. The Lord Seeker was alone when you revealed his true nature.
That fake Seeker was an envy demon. Apparently I caught its fancy.
Envy? Then the Lord Seeker.
The Knights would have been next. That demon turned our leaders so we couldn't question... We need our vet... We'll...
So... they will hold here while we go hit the veterans and that. They are being attacked right now by Red Templars. So we'll go try and keep a good enough hold when you leave. Now do not dilly-dally through here. Now you will have to fight. That much is true. But
An assassination plot against the Empress?
I wonder why this elder one wanted her dead.
But you are the leader. You need to be able to get away from them before they take down the health of her team very quickly. And they will. They will do it fast. But you come up here.
Was Commander Teriel. I can't.
So you fight them.
Major, what happened to them? Good luck.
Now you tell them what happens. You can loot these. I recommended in that. One of the things you were sent to find actually was a lyrium shard. Which isn't actually in this area, it's... So you come down, you come over here. Open this. Now you go right here.
This must be the red lyrium the Lord Seeker gave the Templars.
Loot that. Come up here to right here. And then you come to this chest. There you go. Now you have two choices.
We should return to the Great Hall.
You have two choices. You can go back through the way you came into this area. I go back up here. And the reason I do that is because you knock down a ladder from up here. So you come up, you come through here, and that you'll notice that it's getting down lower and lower, and that we will get it back up before we go to the other side. But we come here, and we will knock down a ladder. And we can head down.
Just in time.
How many Red Templars have you fought?
Some broke through to siege the hall. More will come.
So stay here until the Great Hall status is fully up. Once it is up, then once it's fully up again, go get the rest of them. You'll have 2 of them on this side. They're not all that hard to find. If you can, try and keep your potions for when you go to actually verse Envy. If you find you're using a lot more of them than what you should, then you are not a good enough level to be doing this. But you come down, you come through here. Now, once you get him, do not go back to the hall. Now, when he gets there, and that he raises the status of the hall. But again, do not go back yet.
Herald, you live.
Okay, now head back to the Great Hall. And that same thing as the other side, and now you can go right across here. Now you'll lower a ladder to get down. And then you will have to help hold. Now you have to clear all Red Templars in here. Come here, talk with Knight Captain.
Right. Keep them off us.
Red Templars, coming through the barrier.
So like I said, there are supply caches you can take. The more Red Templars you kill, the more your barrier will go down. Now that you're getting lower in that's when you're going to want to take your potions. That is us, so... Come up here, you'll see that. Take that, upgrade your characters. That if you can. And also save here. Because I will fair warn you, the Envy Demon is one of the toughest demons you'll ever meet. This and In Your Heart Shall Burn, these are the two tough ones, but stand firm, stand tall, you can do it.
I touched so much of you, but you died.
That it's not just you that's fighting him too, it's your teammates, and I believe you have Cole as well.
It's trying to hide.
Silence! I know all of you! What can you gain from being me? Everything!
So you notice that you do have Cole still fighting with you? Defeated. Now after that battle you return to the Great Hall, you will talk with the Templars and they will agree to join you. Now you have two choices, I believe, with this one.
The demon is dead. Andraste be praised, she shielded you from its touch. We've numbers across Thedas, but we let this happen. Our officers either failed to see it, or were complicit. The Templars are ready to hear what the Inquisition needs of us.
There was corruption here. But also I see valor and honor in each of you who stood fast. Rise tall again. Help the Inquisition seal the breach before it swallows us all.
You speak truths we should never have ignored. But the Order is leaderless, gutted by betrayal. We must rebuild it.
Your Order is a symbol that holds the people's respect. That cannot die today. We offer you an alliance. Supplies, weapons, grounds to shelter you. All we ask is you help us close the breach.
Do we take the Inquisition's terms, brothers and sisters? The Templars will come. I hope your stronghold is ready.
We'll be ready for anyone willing to throw their hat in with us.
So since we didn't go with the mages and that, so if we were to go with the mages, Cole would be the one coming to warn us about Corypheus. In this case, it'll actually be Dorian who will be a bit annoyed with us that we didn't really go with the mages, but he'll get over it and he'll still stay. Off of the Envy Demon, you get a few good weapons. None really as good as what you have, if you've made your own staff. But you can...
Officers betraying their soldiers, Templars without leaders, a demon imitating the Lord Seeker. We should have taken them to task. The crimes they've committed.
Were committed by their officers. The soldiers of the Order.
These crimes... You should have consulted us, Herald.
The Order was in chaos. We had to shape it going forward or risk losing it entirely.
An alliance with the Templars was our desired outcome. May we discuss their imminent arrival? A few dozen veterans are coming ahead of the rest to help seal the breach.
How soon until these veterans arrive?
They're almost here. Templars don't like to be late.
Wait!
I came with you to help. I would have told you before, but you were busy.
That's fine, Cole. You just startled us, appearing out of thin air.
I wasn't air. I was here. You didn't see me. Most people don't until I let them.
Call the guards. This creature is not what you...
A moment, please, Cassandra. I would like to hear why he came.
You help people. I want to do that. I can help.
Cole saved my life in Theronfall. I couldn't have defeated Envy without him.
But what does he want now?
I think he really is trying to help.
You're not...
Not...
Where did he go?
It's a good trick. You get used to it.
We must see if he can teach it to anyone else. I'll have people watch the boy. But let's not be...
We'll need your...
The Inquisition appreciates your assistance in this matter, and my miners appreciate your business.
Carol.
You don't trust them? I trust. There were so many questions surrounding Faria's death. Did he think we wouldn't notice? He's killed Faria. One of my best agents. And knows where the others are. You know what must be done. Make it clean. Painless if you can. We were friends once. Wait. What are you doing? He betrayed us. He murdered my agent. And you'd kill him. Just like that. You find fault with my decision?
If he has knowledge, then he's a resource. Use him.
He's a loose end who could escape and get word to our enemies. Butler's betrayal put our agents in danger. I condemned one man to save dozens. I may not like what I do, but it must be done. I cannot afford the luxury of ideals at a time like this.
Now is precisely the time for ideals.
You feel very strongly about this. Very well. I will think of another way to deal with this man. Apprehend Butler, but see that he lives. Now, if you're happy, I have more.
Most people don't like the choices that I make. No, but when you look at it, you really look at it, you see what choices have to be made and that what... Don't let people sway your decision. Because of who they are and that's not a good way to play. Liliana will... She'll try to bust your balls on the choices that you make. But don't let her. So this is what I mean by you won't find, like, they aren't all that bigger than what you have, but they have a lot more things that are better. So, like, the one that I made, the Imbued Rod, that only has 4 attack, 2 constitution, and 18 magic, which is good. No, but it has 44 cold damage, and that's better. But the Sunless Staff here, it's a 53 DPS. It's 33 cold damage. Now the two are different levels in that. The item level is for 13, whereas this one is for level 9, but you only have to be level 6 to use it. Now the Sunless Staff, though, gives you 8% barrier, plus 3 constitution, plus 4% guard, plus 3% heal on kill. It takes 3 magic, but it also gives you 2% chance to cast Veil Strike on a hit. So, I'm actually going to keep her with the Imbued Rod she has. It is better still. And everything that I have found will be pretty much sold. So here's what we're going to do.
You need something?
We won't worry about that right now. What elf fruit do I have? We are going to go find some elf fruit. You ever need elf fruit in that? If you're still in Haven, go through these hills. You will find a lot and a lot of elf fruit. But it's also just like iron in that you'll find tons of iron going through these hills. If you can, try not to attack the Dreflos. They're pretty tough to beat. But also, so you can tell they're hard to beat. But also they're nice creatures. Let's put it this way, they won't attack you. They won't attack you if you don't attack them. But you know what? Let's... Don't attack them unless you're really looking to have a fight. There we go. We can go learn about Dreflos now. We have enough to upgrade our potions. So that is what we're going to do. And then that's going to allow us to use less potions to heal. Before we do that, we're actually going to go get a tactician's renewal.
You know, Arthur, you actually are a good rider on your back.
So we took the same 3 ones that we had, but the arc lightning now will do more damage and attack more people. When you're playing this and that, really work to find the characters that really work well with you.
So, oh no, it's fine. Another reason the Templars and Mages need to be sat down.
I'm pretty sure the Conclave...
No. What? They're too busy to look up where the real questions are. Sound good to you, old-touched Lady Herald?
I don't talk to her. Like I said, be prepared for a headache.
The Chantry isn't supporting us.
Potions. There we go. We have upgraded our potions. Let's go turn in research and then we will save. Now we will do In Your Heart Shall Burn tomorrow.
When there was no sky maker, you were the Inquisition appreciates your assistance in this matter, Lady Corbin.
And my miners appreciate your business. You'll have your lyrium by the end of the week. I should tell you, Ambassador, the Chantry raised some fuss when they learned about our arrangement.
The Inquisition must certainly seem an audacious idea to the Grand Clerics. We hope to convince them it is a necessary one as well.
I'll take my leave. Good day.
Who is she, Ambassador?
A merchant. I thought we should reach out to the dwarves to secure lyrium for the Inquisition's Templars. According to Lady Corbin, it raised the ire of the Chantry.
How? Mage circles started forming years ago. The
Yet little but the
Has the Chantry truly promoted such peace?
Andrasti's chant is familiar across kingdoms, a source of many shared customs. That is the crucial point. Common ground is the start of all negotiations.
So if everyone listens to the chant, things will be smooth as silk.
I did say we must learn to think beyond our own wants to secure peace in Thedas.
Planning to steer the history of the world, Ambassador?
I believe that they demand. If it were up to you, how would you reply?
I'd tell the Chantry that Andraste herself shielded me.
Thank you.
Thank you for hurrying with the potions. We have so many injured.
So this is where we'll save. When we come back, we will do In Your Heart Shall Burn. As I go through that, and I'll explain my decisions, and that I'll explain my team. Now, like I said, try to have a team that you can really trust. Not a team that really works with her character and that, and just builds the overall morale of your group. If you guys like this video and that, please hit that like button below. And if you want to see more awesome content and that, hit that subscribe button right next to it and that. If you want to get notifications every time that I go live, or I post a video on that, please hit that bell right next to it. Now you guys have a wonderful, well, pardon me, you guys have a wonderful night, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.